Alright guys, so today in Anime Vanguards, I finally got Dio. This is probably one of the worst experiences I went through. I had to go 2 pity for both Monarch and getting the unit, bro. This is the first time I actually invested into a video with money, so if you guys can really like this video and show a lot of love would be amazing. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna showcase Dio. He's broken, he's insane, probably the best unit of the anniversary. Man, this was all worth it. Alright, so here we are in at the sandbox. Dio, 3,500 to place down, 82,000 right off the bat on placement. It looks like he just time stopped the enemies right on placement, which is, hold on, this guy is kind of crazy. What? So he is doing a very small circle right at the beginning, and then on upgrade 4 he's doing full AoE. Upgrade 9 he's going to like a bigger circle AoE, and at max upgrade he's doing 1.17 million damage, bro, every 7.2 seconds. Dio, you are him. And now this is what makes him really good. So you can equip or choose whichever one you want him to do, and you only can do one at a time. So let's say I choose slow. He is going to slow the enemies every time he attacks for 10 seconds. And then obviously in this form his passive, so his first passive does stay the same, where it's basically the reality rewrite, and he gains a damage buff for 50% for 10 seconds every time he uses the reality rewrite. His second passive is basically whenever he defeats an enemy, he spawns them with 50% of his damage, and he has immunity to debuffs. And obviously his last passive is basically whenever he's placed or swapped into this form, he will time stop everything on the map for 10 seconds. And this can only happen 3 times per match, which is absolutely insane because Dio, he's basically like a support and DPS in one. And here we are in his second form. He is basically doing a big circle AoE, 82,000 damage. Second upgrade, upgrade 4 is a line. Upgrade 9, a full cone, which he's doing 1.76 million. So definitely a huge damage jump there. Now he does have an ability here which basically time stop all enemies on the map for 10 seconds and a 60-second cooldown. You can basically get this done basically the whole map. And with the passives, he basically has the ability which is above heaven, and it increases his damage by 50% for 90 seconds. So basically he already has a permanent 50% damage buff. The one above, he reduces the cooldown of the ability by 0.2 seconds for every takedown, grants immunity status effects, and every time this form is swapped in, he has a damage buff by 50% for 60 seconds. So basically 100% if you think about it, if you pop the ability. Dio is a must-have unit. You must have this unit. He's probably better than every Vanguard, every unit in the game. This was worth my money, bro. Please like this video, share it, put some love. Peace and thanks. See you guys in the next one. Later.